These are my 5 tips to get into PT school. How's it going, YouTube fam? China, Doctor of Physical Therapy, coming to you live. So I want to give you guys 5 tips on how to get into PT school, because I seem to get quite a few questions on how I did this, how did I do that, and I appreciate you guys reaching out to me seeking some advice, and I feel honored to be able to give that, and I want to increase diversity. I enjoy hearing from people, minorities, to be honest, because I love to see the diversity increase in the field as well. But anyways, anybody can reach out to me. But before we get into it, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy this type of content. I would love to help you guys on a weekly basis, But anyways, let's get right into these 5 tips. Tip number 1. Make sure you stand out in your undergrad years, okay? And I mean in a positive way. I want you guys to have a high GPA. And when I say high, 3.5 or higher, I graduated with a 3.6 and I had a scholarship, so it forced me to do that as well. But I feel like even if I didn't have it, I was gonna work my tail off to get that same GPA. And that's what you guys need to do. Make sure you stay focused on your career, the end goal, why you came to school, because some people lose sight of that. I've seen it so many times, especially freshmen when they first enter their undergrad years. They want to party, they want to have fun. And yes, I did enjoy some parties as well, but I always stayed focused. I always saw the end goal. Also, not just focused on your GPA, but get into some extracurricular activities. I was in a biology club, I felt like that would be good on my resume. I was also the biology club president. I was in a sorority. I am in a sorority, I guess I should say. I played basketball my freshman year of college. I did quite a few things. I stayed active, and that beefed up my profile. It showed people who I really was. So being active, well-rounded, not only in the classroom, but even outside of the classroom, that will be wonderful for you, okay? Tip number 2. Make sure you research at least 3 PT schools that you're interested in. I would say by junior year, know what you're interested in, because they all have requirements, you guys. And not every PT school has the same requirements. Some have you join the GRE, some don't have you take the GRE, okay? And the GRE score has to be a certain score for them sometimes. They want you to have it at this score, even though this might be the average, just to get accepted at that particular school. So make sure you pay attention to the requirements of the schools that you're interested in and get those done on time, you guys. So junior year, I feel like, is when you need to look at that type of stuff, because it's not that easy just to apply to a grad school, for any grad school in that matter. So make sure you do that. And also, don't just try to go for the minimum. Make sure you go a little bit above and beyond, because that's what schools like. Tip number 3, network, okay? Make sure that you talk to somebody, some staff in that school, if you can. If you can go up to the school, do that. Get an idea of who might be your future professors or the dean or, anything. Make sure they get a chance to know you. So I would say contact them every so often. I actually went to talk to one of the staff, who is now the dean of my school that I graduated from. I used to visit her probably once every 2 months, once every couple of months, maybe starting my junior and senior year, and yeah, they really knew me a little bit. They saw my face. I wasn't just another advocate by that point. They saw that I had a true desire to be in the school. So network, you guys. That's really important. Tip number 4, all right, this goes hand in hand with tip number 2. Make sure you get those requirements done way before the deadline, you guys, because honestly, I've experienced this. It was stressful trying to get all those requirements done a few weeks or even just a month before the deadline. I cried. I was nervous that I wasn't gonna get it done. I broke down in tears one time, you guys, before I was done applying to these schools, because I thought I wasn't gonna make it. I didn't realize it. I wish I had a better advisor. I wish I had somebody who kind of guided me. Don't depend on your advisors. Don't depend on anybody but yourself to get all of that stuff done, you guys. Trust me, it'll pay off, all right? Work your tail off to get those requirements done and do it way ahead of time. And look, it's not the same as applying to a regular school or an undergrad school, It's actually, if you don't get it done this year, you gotta wait a whole another year. So keep that in mind. Get those requirements done. You don't want to waste another year not doing anything, okay? And last but not least, tip number 5. When you get that call for that interview, because yes, a lot of PT schools, they do interview before they accept you. Some don't. So see, a lot of them are different. But when you do get that call, make sure that you prepare for that interview. This is not some regular job interview. This is your career that you're talking about, okay? Make sure you go look up some interview tips, some interview questions, do all of that. Make sure you see what you're about to wear. Put that outfit out 2 weeks early, goddamn, okay? It doesn't matter. Make sure you prepare for that interview, and you will be happy that you did. Because when I was in my interview, y'all, I was sweating, okay? I did prepare though. I answered the questions pretty well. They did accept me, but I was drenched after I left that interview because I was so nervous. That's my secret. I sweat when I'm nervous, y'all. But yeah, be prepared for it. And with that being said, I will provide a video with some interview tips or some questions that you might be asked during that interview, okay? Because I want you guys to be prepared, and I just want to help out in any way I can, all right? But anyways, those are my 5 tips for getting into PT school. And I hope you enjoyed this content. And if you did, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'll appreciate that support. Hit me up. Comment down below if you got any other questions. My IG page at ihoop_Hardy right here. I would be glad to talk to you, all right? But until next time, I hope you guys stay safe. Have a happy holiday season. And I'm out.